Hey guys, as you can probably tell in the title, we're doing a 1,000 round review of the DDM4 V7 Pro variant. Nothing in the magwell, nothing in the chamber. We are at the range, however, but I just want to make it clear that the firearm is clear. Obviously, I think I teased this firearm like 3 months ago, but I wanted to, break it in, give it a couple hundred rounds. But I've definitely shot more than 1,000, but I feel like that's when people kind of do their best reviews, around 1,000, to see what works, what doesn't work. Obviously, you saw some footage prior probably to this of me shooting it at those targets down range. So besides that, we'll probably talk about everything else that I do and don't like at home. Though it's a day in defense, it's probably gonna just be some nitpicky stuff that I kind of don't like, if any, really. But I just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for all the constant support, commenting, the likes, subscribing, most importantly. Like your guys' feedback and the support I've been really getting over the channel lately has been insane. It's not something I really expected to take off. And I want to preface that by no means am I like a professional or know everything. I think that's the reason I love this gun community, is because we can all kind of correct each other and give feedback and learn from that. So obviously my goal here is to hopefully teach you guys something, but I haven't been in this game too long. There's some things I do know, but there's obviously people with a lot more knowledge. So basically my message is to spread kindness and positivity, and just to, obviously respect each other as well, because we're all learning. We have all kind of come from a different background of knowledge regarding firearms, but I think the one thing that we all do is love firearms. So I think that's just something I wanted to put in here. And yeah, so we'll probably just talk about this more when we get home, but I just wanted to, that was kind of my message and the reason I jumped on here, just to kind of elaborate the whole goal behind the channel. But yeah, besides that, if you do enjoy this content, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and what else you'd like to see in the future. And I'll do my best to hopefully make that happen. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. All right, we're back home. Like I said when we were at the range, that I was gonna kind of like talk about it, the things I liked, and obviously we're a little past the 1,000 round review, but I wanted to just give my honest opinions. And believe it or not, I've actually had a few people asking me if it's worth picking up. We'll start with the pros, because there's so many pros that I like about the firearm, and then my cons list is gonna be very short. It is a Daniel Defense, so when you do get something like this that's higher tier, obviously you're gonna be paying a lot, so you do get a little bit more features than your like BCM, though they're a very great budget. But anyway, let's talk about the things I love first. Most importantly, we'll just start from top to bottom. I really do think, though it is 5.56, I really do feel like this muzzle mitigator does a great job with pushing gases up. I guess also, I just want to make sure you guys are aware, nothing in the magwell, dust cover, nothing in there or in the chamber. But anyway, like I said, I think the mitigator does a great job. There's 3 holes on the top, so it helps you push that out. All that gas is out, so I'm very impressed with that. The M-LOK system is amazing. Obviously, there's going to be better reviews out there regarding M-LOK and key mod, stuff like that. But don't quote me on this, but I believe Daniel Defense doesn't make any key modded rails. I think they're all M-LOK, from what I can recall. Like I said, don't call me out. I think that's what I thought, or that's what I think. However, I could be wrong. Maybe I'll put it somewhere in here that I'm totally wrong. So, just relax. Magwell is very nice. I've never really had a problem fitting any magazine in, from a Men 2 to the Daniel Defense to the 60 round P mags that I have, or the 40 round P mags I have as well. Magpul mags I have as well. So no problem there. Probably my favorite part of the whole rifle is this grip, their Daniel Defense pistol grip. I love it. It feels great on the hands. Trace, who we've seen on the channel before, at least on his BCM, this is totally off topic, however, is when he's shooting, he says this gets in the way of his. So I believe, like, compared to the BCM to the Daniel Defense, you have a little bit higher hook here, so your hand doesn't hit the, if you do put your stock here, your QD mount. So I think that was just another feature. This one does have forward assist, while the BCM didn't at that, in the video we kind of talked about. The stock, some people hate it, some people love it. Obviously, I'm a guy with facial hair, so it really isn't too bad when we are like mounted up. You know, it doesn't really pull too bad on my hair. I think that's my only thing. I think it's very comfortable and it's kind of nice to rest on. But yeah, this is also in the back of the rubber here. It isn't too aggressive and it fit. I haven't tried the M416 rubber stock that came with the firearm itself. Maybe that's something I'll test out in the future, but for now I'm just more than okay with this stock, just a flat stock. It fits pretty nice into my shoulder. What else can we really talk about? I think honestly that basically hits everything that I love. There's also ambi. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal to me, but I really do appreciate the ambi safety, left and right, obviously. That's something I really do appreciate. There's not a lot of things I don't like about this firearm, so this will probably be a pretty short video. So I guess the two biggest things that kind of bothered me out of the box, this is still pretty default, I haven't done anything to it, was the grip itself. It was, I believe, up here more, like maybe two or three M-lock slots. Definitely 2 or 3 slots further up. I didn't like it. It wasn't comfortable. It looked like this, basically. This is how it looked like compared to something like this. I could potentially move it down one more. That was probably my biggest critique for the firearm. And like I said at the range, that I was going to be pretty nitpicky because there isn't much to dislike about it. The other thing that I was going to talk about, and this is just personal preference, and this is my opinion, so please relax. I'm 6'3" at 250, and though, you know, this is a heavier firearm, I think with the EOTech, the light, and, you know, with the magazine in, I think you're looking at about 8.5 pounds. It gets to be a little heavy. Obviously, I have the sling for it, so it's not that big of a deal, but I do feel the difference when I'm like using it for like out to an hour or something like that, just constantly like it's dragging on me. It doesn't bother me, but that's just something, if you're a smaller frame individual, I would take an account of the firearm's size and weight. This is an 18-inch compared to the others, which is a 16-inch, and it does come in a little bit lighter. I think it's like I think they come in about 2 pounds lighter with the 16-inch barrel, and then obviously you, depending on what optic and stuff you want to put on, but this is only going to get heavier because I am going to add a 5x EOTech magnifier here, so the rifle's only going to get heavier. But I think overall I'm very pleased with the Daniel Defense. You can never really go wrong with it. I love it. Probably in the future I would like to get a 16-inch, but then obviously the thing between the 16 and 18 though is you get basically like a Daniel Defense mil-spec trigger, and I felt those at Shields when I went, and it doesn't feel as clean and crisp as the Geisley Stage 3 trigger that you get in this one. And I believe this trigger comes in around, I guess it depends if it's on sale or not, but anywhere from $250 to $300 for the Geisley trigger, and I'm a big fan of it, especially that's a flat trigger. I'm not a big fan of curved triggers personally, so that's just another thing to kind of take into account. But yeah, pretty nitpicky. Hopefully this does help you, but overall I'm very pleased with this rifle. And like I said, I definitely put a little bit more than 1,000 rounds, but I figure this would just be a good time to make a video and talk about the things I liked and the nitpickiness that I didn't like. But overall, when you buy this, there's not going to be a whole lot of stuff you're going to have to do out of the box. And yeah, I'm just pretty busy, so I like to just kind of get stuff out of the box. But you know, we'll probably change that at some point. We'll build our own or something like that. But yeah, Hopefully that answers your question. If you do have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I try to respond to all comments, obviously. Consider subscribing and sharing. And I will also have a new video probably a week from now or a week and a half on a new firearm that's never been seen on the channel. So that's exciting. And then I will also be doing a 1,000 round review for the X Macro. I think about 500 to 600. I also shot some of the X Macro today when I took the Daniel Defense. So yeah, expect that video probably 2 weeks from like 2 weeks from now. So yeah, you know, if you do enjoy gun content, consider subscribing. I'm once again just blown away with all the support I've been getting. It's quite insane, and I really do appreciate it. So hopefully you guys are learning something from this. And as I mentioned prior, if you do have any questions, please comment down below, and I'll do my best to help you if you do have any questions. But besides that, hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.